Alex Eala awarded wildcard slot in 2026 Philippine Women's Open. Alexandra Alex Eala has been awarded a wildcard slot in the historic 2026 Philippine Women's Open, set to begin on January 26 at the Rizal Memorial Tennis Center. The development was confirmed by the Philippine Sports Commission, PSC, on Saturday, citing the Philippine Tennis Association. However, the 20-year-old's participation in the tournament will depend on her schedule. Eala, currently ranked world number 53, is already set to see action in the main draw of the Australian Open, which runs from January 18 to February 1 in Melbourne, Australia. This overlaps with the WTA 125 tournament, and a deep run at the Australian Open could cause Eala to miss the local event. Aside from Eala, another Southeast Asian standout, Indonesia's Janice Tien, was also awarded a wildcard slot. She is likewise committed to competing at the Australian Open. Even if Eala is unable to play on home soil, there will be no shortage of star power in the inaugural Philippine Women's Open. Paris Olympic silver medalist and former WTA world number 17 Dana Vekic of Croatia leads the list of participants, alongside Tatjana Maria, who currently ranks number 45 in the world. Both were included in the provisional list of 24 players released by the WTA for the 32-player draw of the country's first-ever WTA 125 tournament. 22 days to go before WTA 125. So no Christmas break, no New Year break. No holiday break. Everybody's here, Philta is here. PSC, commissioners, PSC people are here. Philippine Sports Commission, PSC, Chairman Pato Gregorio said in a release. We're all here just to make sure we transform Rizal Tennis Center as a showcase for the first ever hosting of the WTA 125 in Manila. Refurbishments at the tennis center and other facilities within the Rizal Memorial Sports Complex are currently underway as part of preparations for the event. Also included in the main draw are China's Xinyu Wang, Kazakhstan's Yulia Putintseva, Colombia's Camila Osorio, China's Yu Yuan, Switzerland's Simona Waltert, New Zealand's Lulu Sun, Japan's Moyuka Yukijima, and Australia's Kimberly Barrell. Before the Australian Open and the Philippine Women's Open, Eala will open her WTA season at the ASB Classic in New Zealand, followed by an exhibition stint at the Kooyong Classic in Australia. Eala enjoyed a breakthrough year in 2025, making a historic rise into the WTA Top 100 while capturing her first WTA 125 title and a SEA Games gold medal. 2025 SEA Games, Alex Eala with her gold medal. Alex Eala and the wild card that echoed a nation's dream. In the world of tennis, tournaments come and go, victories taste sweet, and losses can sting, but there are moments that transcend mere sport. Moments that become landmarks in a country's collective story, rallying the hopes of a generation and inspiring dreams that once felt distant. One such moment arrived when Alexandra Alex Eala, the Philippines' brightest tennis star, was awarded a wildcard entry into the historic 2026 Philippine Women's Open. GMA Network. It wasn't just another entry on her calendar. It was an affirmation, an invitation for the world to finally see the Philippines not only as supporters from the sidelines, but as hosts of major tennis excellence. In that announcement, there was magic, passion, pride, and a promise of something unforgettable. The road to the wild card, rising beyond boundaries. 4 years, Alex Eala has been on a journey that reads like a storybook of determination and breakthrough. From the sun-baked courts of Manila to tennis arenas across the globe, she carved her path with grit, every match a chapter of hard-fought battles and historic firsts. Her rise wasn't quiet. In 2025, Eala surged into the international spotlight with incredible success, a remarkable run to the semifinals at a prestigious WTA event, stunning victories over former Grand Slam champions, and the distinction of being the first Filipino to reach a WTA 1000 semifinal. Wikipedia. Along the way, she didn't just win matches, she redefined what was possible for athletes from her homeland. A WTA 125 title in Guadalajara, an unforgettable performance at the Miami Open, and a climb into the world's top rankings showed the tennis world that this young woman wasn't merely participating, she was contending. Setting the stage, the Philippine Women's Open. The 2026 Philippine Women's Open itself is a milestone in its own right. For the first time, Manila would host a WTA 125 level event, inviting some of the best female tennis professionals to compete on home soil, an event that symbolized the country's arrival on the global tennis stage. GMA Network. Imagine the courts at the Rizal Memorial Tennis Center on January 26, a mosaic of Filipino fans clad in red, white, and blue, the palpable energy of supporters who've waited decades for this moment, and the unmistakable intensity that only home advantage can bring. Into that atmosphere steps Eala, not just as a competitor, but as a symbol of national pride. And yet, this wild card isn't just a career detail. It resonates with emotional force. It's a reflection of how far she's climbed and how deeply the sport's supporters in the Philippines cherish her journey. More than a wild card, a homecoming story. A wild card is, in tennis terms, a special invitation. Sometimes it gives players an opportunity they haven't earned through rankings, but always it signifies belief from organizers, fans, and a nation. For Alex, this wild card is a homecoming. It's more than entry into a tournament. It's a chance to play in front of the crowd that first loved her, under the tropical skies that once echoed with her first cheers, and on a court where the local heroes of tomorrow will be watching. Yet, the story holds a thrilling what-if. Because her participation depends on how deep she goes in the Australian Open, which overlaps with the Philippine Women's Open schedule. Fastbreak.com.ph. What a narrative twist. Imagine Eala fighting through Grand Slam glory in Melbourne, perhaps making headlines around the world, before racing back home to electrify Manila with her presence. The drama, the journey, it's exactly the kind of storyline that keeps fans riveted. The weight of expectations. With this wild card, expectations come naturally. Some might see pressure, but a deeper look reveals something richer, the trust placed in Alex to carry the sport forward in her homeland. She has already shattered ceilings, the first Filipina to reach deep rounds in major tournaments, the first to collect a WTA title, the first to break into the top rankings. With every victory, she didn't just win points, she carried the spirit of a nation unaccustomed to tennis stardom. And now, with a major event on local soil, the spotlight intensifies. But if there's someone equipped for that spotlight, it is her.